Good morning, guys. Today is May 6, 2022, and I am here to do your collective reading for today. Pretty soon, I'm thinking about it. I've been going it over it in my head. Blech. I've been really tongue-tied this morning. But pretty soon, I will try to incorporate the zodiac signs individually. I do miss doing that. I'm trying to pace myself with this because I fear that if I jump in as far as I want to jump in right at this moment, that I'll crash and burn. I don't want to get overzealous. I want to pace myself because I notice every time that I jump in and then I crash, it's never good. And it takes me a while to kind of come back from that. I'm still in my healing process, but it's a process. So, but I'm here. And I still continue to look forward to this, but yeah, so I'm pretty soon we'll be doing zodiacs. I did actually try, I'll be honest, I tried this morning to do the zodiac signs individually, and I think I stopped and started and stopped and started. Well, let's put it this way. It is 6:15 in the morning right now. The very first attempt that I made was at 4:44. I ended up leaving, going to get my coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, and coming back to give my mind a rest. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to pressure myself. There was just a lot of resistance when I was trying. I think I got through to like maybe Taurus, Gemini from Aries. So maybe like 2.5 signs I got through. But the first two were definitely a struggle. And the third, it just completely bombed. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not going to put pressure on myself. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing, and then I'll pick it up because I really enjoy this. I do. I love this. I'm just trying to get my mojo back, you know? Stella's got to get her groove back. So, but yeah, so the collective today, May 6th. Let's see what's going on with you guys. I'm being told to look at the bottom of the deck. So we've got 3 of water. All right, so 3 of water. That's the 3 of cups. So with the 3 of water, what am I hearing? I keep hearing celebration or coming together, which is what the 3 of cups represents, sort of, doesn't it? But I'm hearing too emotional. Too emotional. Like you've got 2 hands and 3 cups. And so with all this emotion going on, you're spilling out. Like the emotion is spilling out. And I feel like this needs to be contained. This needs to be contained. It's like too much. Too much. That's what it feels to me. It's not usually what the 3 of cups means, but that's what it feels to me. All right, let's see. May 6th for the collective. 5 of air and the star. Yeah, okay. So the 5 of air, this is, 5 of swords and the star card. I really feel like this is like wanting the petty shit to stop. Needing the petty shit to stop. Yeah. Let me look at these cards. I haven't used these cards in a minute, so let me see. Today it's funny. I'm looking at these cards and I know what they mean, but that's not what I'm picking up intuitively. And so I feel like they want me to look at the cards and not necessarily the meanings of the cards. But because when I look at this, I'm hearing oblivion. Oblivion. Like being oblivious to what's around you. And I think because of that, not being unaware and oblivious to what is around you, it can cause confusion. It can cause a struggle, Oh, yeah, bottom of the deck, moon. Things hidden, not seeing things clearly. That's what I feel like today. You may not be seeing things clearly. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius that's not seeing things clearly, or you are an Aquarius that's not seeing things clearly. But the star card is is 17. When you break it down, it's in it, you know, it's an 8. And I really feel like, you know, the 8s are infinite, you know, they're about strength. They also harness power, strength, endurance, hard work, even sometimes emotional clarity. And so I feel like this is the focus, but I feel like the thoughts are too jumbled. I don't think that you're seeing things clearly today. I think most people are just not seeing things clearly today, and I think that's probably the issue, especially with the moon right here at the bottom. Definitely in the end, I'm hearing oblivion. I keep hearing oblivion. And so I feel like they may be jumping to some conclusions today because you're oblivious to the reality of what's really going on. Interesting. Queen of Water, some of you may be dealing with a water sign. But I'm also hearing, as soon as I said that, I could hear that you're not acknowledging, or there's an issue with seeing and noticing the compassion coming from somebody. Magician. Yeah, now, okay. I think the reason this is happening is because I think old stuff may be coming to the surface that needs to be healed. And I think that you're aware of that. I also think, some of you may be looking at people like, what are you doing? I'm trying to heal and you're in my way. That's some of you. And then others, then there are those of you that are looking at people like, are you serious? Are you going to work on this or not? You have an opportunity in front of you for a brand new beginning and you're just going to sabotage it? So, you know, and I think there's compassion behind that, but that might not be seen. There might be feeling a sense of defeat going on here too. Two of Earth. You're juggling too much. That's what's happening. There's too many balls in the air. If you were able to, which makes sense too, with the Three of Cups that I was, you know, that I saw at the bottom of the deck, there's a lot of juggling. And when you got to focus on the balls that you have up in the air because you're afraid to drop them, you kind of lose track, or not being able to see what's going on around you on this level because you're looking up here and, you know, trying to maintain the balance of these balls. You've got this juggling act going on. And I think that's where probably the oblivion may be coming from. Yeah, oblivion. See? Juggling too many things in the air and not being able to pay attention to what's going on around you. So you're oblivious to what's really going on. And when that happens, you can draw in your own conclusions, but it may not be in your best favor. I'm hearing rest. Rest. And you don't necessarily have to lay down and rest, but you can rest your mind. You know, rest your mind, rest your thoughts. Yeah. So you've got Four of Water and Ace of Water, which are cups, right? To me, it seems like there may be suspicion, maybe being suspicious of your surroundings and feeling like you don't have interest in whatever this offer is or whatever is in front of you, just losing interest in that. And I think it's because there's this, you know, it makes sense. I'm struggling today to get the words out that I want to say. And I really feel like that's what's being shown in this energy too. Yeah, not even, See, we've got the Four of Pentacles that just came out and the Fool. The Four of Pentacles is in reverse. And so that's really letting go of whatever it is that you've been holding on to, and, you know, looking towards something new, you know. You may have some news come in today on an emotional level. And I feel like whatever this is that's coming in, whatever you may be hearing, whatever may be offering to you, I think it's sincere. And I feel like there's an innocence to it. Yeah, there's an innocence attached to that. Whatever I'm hearing, new experience. Whatever new experience that you've got coming in today, there's an innocence behind it. It could seem a little chaotic today, but I think that will clear out by the end of the day, at least. But I think there's anxiety, there's chaos, there's just mental mumble jumble, you know? And I think that, and I know it is for me right now, I am struggling to get my words from my brain to my mouth and out. Yeah. But, sheesh. There's definitely a lot of brain fog today. So, but you'll be able to muscle through this, whatever this is. You're going to be able to muscle through it. Let's get some advice. I'm going to try to wrap this up because I am just, yin. Yeah, this is balance. Finding balance, needing balance. Especially with the Two of Pentacles, and now the yin card comes out. This is almost like, I feel like there's like a recalibration happening. That's what it sounds like. That's what I'm hearing, a recalibration of energy. So you may be a little bit uncomfortable when that happens. You know, like, think about, okay, you know, me and my analogies, right? So in 7-Eleven, that's all I got, guys. In 7-Eleven, they got Slurpee machines, right? But if you look at the Slurpee machine, right near the handle, there's a little, like a metal, I don't know, it looks like, it's got a key ring on it, but it's like a metal stick, sort of. But you pull that, when the machine just isn't working properly, you can pull that to bleed the machine to help it recalibrate. And sometimes when you pull that pin, that's the word I was looking for. When you pull that pin, sometimes if you look down the little clear tube right next to it, you'll see the air bubbles start to kind of spatter out. You know, it's like stop, start. It's like before it can get an actual flow, it's like when you run water through a hose. Before you get a flow of water, sometimes it'll sputter, you know, like it'll jerk, it'll jump, the hose will jump because it's going to get the air out, and then the water can flow, you know. And I feel like that's our energy today. It's like it's definitely what's happening with me. So, God damn it. I'm trying so hard to get my thoughts out. Give me a second. It's literally like today's energy. If you could put a word to the way that this feels, it feels like a stutter, you know, like my energy is stuttering. And that's what this feels like. And it feels like that's what it is for the collective. Yeah. And so, all right. So this is why, the question why is what it's asking. So the 3 and a 1 is a 4. So that's balance, you know, and I think there's, see, again, as soon as I look at this, you know, I'm looking at the image and I'm trying to get something from it, you know, like what am I picking up from it? But then off in the corner, which I've never noticed in this card, is a question mark. Again, going with this, there's just oblivion today, you know, it's like it goes back to that again, oblivion. Look at this. You see, I've never noticed that. It's like a question mark. And this person is looking like, you know, they're coming to read the messages that are being sent to them. But I think they're having a hard time getting their hands on this book. But there's a curiousness today, too. I feel like there's a curiousness. Even though I feel like our brains are stuttering, I feel like there's still this desire, this need to learn and understand what's happening, you know? Let's see if we can get, oh, clean it up. Clean it up. Okay, overstimulation. There it is. Overstimulation. That's what I just heard. Okay, so whatever's been going on around you, it's okay. I think this is like clean up your aura, clean up your energy field, and look how that's flowing out now. Now it's coming out clear. Isn't that interesting? Clean it up with clean it up. This is the number 3, right? 2 and 1 is 3. This is a 21, but 2 and 1 is a 3. And like I said, when I saw the 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, it just seems like there's an overstimulation. And I feel like you've been overstimulated and it's starting to affect you. It's starting to affect the way you think. It's starting to affect the way you speak. It's starting to affect the way things feel around you. That's the energy today. So I think if you just take time to yourself today to just kind of decompress and maybe clean up the energy field, this can clear out. This could definitely clear out. God knows I need to decompress, apparently, because I woke up trying to get this message out. So, yeah, chop wood. That's at the bottom of the deck. 42, 6. Again, balance. And chop wood, I feel like it's really like get to work, you know? Yeah, that's what this feels like. Work on that because it's a mess. It's a mess. We're a mess today, guys. We're a mess. We're a mess. But I hope that made sense. And let me see. I'll pull a card from the deck I created and see what we get. Just for the heck of it. Why not, right? Let's see what happens. Good Lord. This is usually when this flies and lands to the left of me is indicating a past energy. Not always, but that's what I've been noticing lately. And I think it's pretty freaking cool. When it lands in front of me, it's kind of what's going on right now. When it lands to the left, it's kind of what's already happened. Nothing goes to the right. Interesting. I'm out of here. Yeah, that seems like a past energy. Whatever's been going on, it's like detaching from that chaos. Detaching from the chaos because it's affecting you. It's affecting you on a, like, it's affecting, like I said, your mind, your speech, your energy, the way you operate. It's like, yeah. Oof. It's intense. See? Let your weird light shine bright. That's current. Let it happen. Your weird light. See, this is a weird reading because of the way I'm talking, so focus on goals, not obstacles. There's your, and there it is. There it is. Uh-oh's at the bottom. Because I really feel like if you keep obsessing, that's a good word. I feel like there's a lot of obsessing going on. And I think if you keep obsessing over whatever it is that's getting to you, it's going to be like, you know, you're kind of manifesting that negative energy in a way. Not bad. You know, negative energy doesn't always have to be so heavy you can't tolerate it. But it's like, you know, typical Mercury retrograde stuff. And I think that's affecting us too. But when you obsess over things, you kind of lose track, lose focus. You start getting clumsy, putting things in the wrong place, you know, not filing things correctly, putting milk in the cabinet instead of the refrigerator. You know, it's just, it can get, it just messy, you know, it just gets a little messy. But I think if you just take some time and to breathe and clear that energy, it might help. You might want to consider carrying crystals. I don't usually tell people that either, but you might want to consider carrying some sort of crystal. I'm not an expert on crystals. I couldn't tell you. All I know is that maybe some, what is it called? Black tourmaline. That'll help absorb any negative energy that may be around you. Rose quartz will help with healing, and amethyst can help with mental clarity. So maybe think about, you know, I love crystal quartz, but I don't know exactly what it does. I'll be honest, I'm really not good at crystals, but I know those three could help in this energy. That I do know. So, yeah, you might want to, and it doesn't have to be a just for today thing. If you use those things, if you use those particular crystals, you'll notice a difference, I'd say, within 30 days of it working. Some of you may have health concerns that you really need to tap into. Maybe make a doctor's appointment. Today seems like it's going to be a busy day, and that's probably why it seems chaotic to me, because there may be a lot of things that come to mind, like, oh yeah, I got to do this, and oh yeah, I got to do that. So you might want to jot things down too as they come to mind, because I feel like there's also some forgetfulness in this energy as well. Boy, this started out really rough, and now as I'm trying to end the video, I can't stop talking. Very interesting. But yeah, that's the energy for the day, or whenever this reaches you, or whenever it may resonate. Time is fluid. So this doesn't have to be a today thing. There's no expiration date on this reading. All right, so I hope that made sense to you, because it was definitely a process. So talk to you guys later. Bye.